So we personally chose Discovery of Learning for my child because in kindergarten, my son had a super hard time staying in his chair and completing his work, and that was the only option that they had for him. One thing that really sticks out in my mind is that he brought home a worksheet that had 42 math problems on it for a 5-year-old, and he could not finish that worksheet. So one thing that I love about Discovery of Learning is that he can move at his own pace and they meet him right where he's at.
My name is Nat Palmer. My daughter's Scarlett 12, she's almost 13, and my other daughter Ivy is 10. We started in September this year, and it's been really good for all of us.
I have 3 very different kids, and watching them grow at Discovery Learning has been so cool. My oldest one was thriving in the public school system. She has so much anxiety that I kind of couldn't take watching the pressure that she was putting on herself. So at Discovery of Learning, she gets to excel at her own pace. And then I have the opposite side of that, where my son has some learning difficulties, where he was a slow reader and he really gets to blossom at his own pace. If he was in the public school system, I can only imagine how much trouble he would have been in because he was a slow reader. Now we're packing to go out on vacation and he's like bringing books and stuff because he got to develop that love on his own. And so I just love that about the freedom that they have here.
So Discovery of Learning is a homeschool enrichment program that is so great for kiddos who are either right on timeline with the normal school system or they're behind or ahead. The Discovery of Learning Enrichment Center meets them exactly where they are at, and they can either pull them up to where they should be, or if they're advanced, they can also continue moving forward, and your kiddo doesn't have to stay in just the one box that sometimes a school can put them into.
If you are already in a public school or a private school and that's what you've been doing, it can be daunting to start homeschooling, and this is a really good way to transition to where you have a classroom environment just like you're used to, and that you're going to a classroom. Everybody there is homeschooling or is starting to homeschool, and it allows you to transition very easily into a more collaborative teaching environment.
It used to be a fight every morning to get my son up and out the door and to school on time. Going from kindergarten to first grade into a public school, he planted his feet at the door on the first day and said, "I am not going back in there." For him to wake up now and be so excited to come to Discovery of Learning and hang out with his friends in an environment that encourages learning at his own pace, he asks to come every single day. He even asked to come on Sunday.
I would hands down recommend Discovery of Learning. It has changed my family, not just our learning atmosphere in the house, but our atmosphere in general, because my kids have just learned so many skills about relating to other people, and it's so cool to have them bring home lessons and little facts that they've learned and implement it into the house.
If you're a homeschooler and you're looking for some extra support, you're looking for ways to bring more educational opportunities for your kids that's not just shuttling them off to a school all day, something that's going to be a more collaborative environment, I absolutely recommend Discovery of Learning.
I always will recommend Discovery of Learning for a child to come who is homeschooled, who's looking to enrich their lives with friends and enriching their education as well.